Moore. I'm a sustainability consultant in my 9 to 5, but in my 5 to 9, I work to green my home for me and my daughter. In this video, I'm going to be taking you through my early morning routine as a sustainability consultant. I'm going to highlight some areas that you can add sustainability into your everyday life. It's really easy and realistic. So come along with me during my morning routine. Taking a little mid-morning break. I think I've been working for about an hour and a half now, just clearing out my inbox and sipping on my tea and just responding to messages here and there and just kind of organizing my work week. And so I thank you so much for coming along with me this morning. And just sharing my morning routine. And as you can see, there were a lot of elements of sustainability in my morning blog, and it seamlessly just fits into my life. I think that's one of the things that many people get wrong about sustainability, and they say it's too hard or it's unrealistic, you really can't implement it into your daily life. but actually you really can. Just adding small elements of sustainability just goes such a long way. As you saw, during my skincare routine, I use reusable cotton pads for my skincare routine. That's my regular skincare that I use all the time. I just added a sustainable element to it, which is a reusable cotton ball, because that's something that I use actually twice a day, so it just generates a lot of waste. So I just decided to replace something that generates a lot of waste with something reusable, and that's something very simple that you can just sprinkle into your routine. The same with my countertop garden. You saw that I was able to grow just a tiny little fraction of my food, which is a green experiment that I did 5 years ago, and I'm going to expand even more this summer. I am on the hunt for a larger hydroponic system that's a floor model that will allow me to grow vertically. So I'm looking for that, and so I promise to share that green experiment with you once I find one that I like. And then I picked some cherry tomatoes. I accidentally picked a little baby green one. I thought I was picking a red one, but it was a green one. And as you can see, the hydroponic garden is just a fraction of food, but this is enough cherry tomatoes just to put in a little side salad with our dinner. But I'm gonna just kind of put it back under the growing lamps to see if maybe some of these are redden up a little more during the day. I doubt it because I already picked them, but added this particular sustainability element into my routine, just managing my garden. And as you saw, it was really quick. It did not take up very much time at all for me to kind of just clean up the garden a little bit and, you know, pick a few of the produce that was growing off of it. I was gonna call this a vegetable, but tomatoes are really a fruit. So it didn't take very long just to pick a few off, clean up the hydroponic system, just a little bit of some of the dead foliage. And that's just the easy way to add green into your home routine. Is maybe think about adding a cute little countertop garden. I absolutely love mine. It produces quite a bit of food, as you can see. And then tomorrow I probably get the same amount. But if I'm a little more patient and wait, I can actually get more than this. I probably can get about a bowl of cherry tomatoes from one of those plants. So I probably be a little more patient. And then as you saw, I had a reusable water bottle that I use. I no longer use bottled water. One thing that I did that was not very sustainable was I used a bagged tea bag. Usually I do my best to try to buy only loose leaf tea, but on a recent trip to Disney World, I just had to have that tea. It looked really good. And so I bought it. And so I think that was one of the only elements of that was not too sustainable, that I probably could improve on, is making sure that I use more loose leaf tea instead of bag tea. And I probably can work on it a little more because I don't compost in my home. But if I did, the bag tea would probably be fine to just throw into the compost. Just take off the stapled paper tag and throw it in composting. But I don't compost. I have not found a compost here in St. Louis that's up to my standards, so to speak. But I'll keep looking. And I also, if I used to compost in my single family home, but in an apartment, it's really hard. In my single family home, I had a composter, like a compost bin, and I could turn it. And then I can actually use that scraps that then turned into composted dirt. But here in my loft, I really don't have the space for composting. maybe that'll be like another green project. So let me think about it. Let me figure out how I could do maybe a cute little countertop composter. Stay tuned. Maybe that'll be one of the green projects that I do in the future. Maybe let me try my hand at composting. Let me not lie, I have composted before here, but it didn't work. It was a fail. So let's go back to the drawing board. Stay tuned, and I promise I'll follow up with that green project as well, and I'll let you know how it went. But I want to go ahead and close out this vlog so I can get on back to work. I have a few client calls coming up really soon, so I need to go ahead and close out this vlog. It was actually really nice to show you a little glimpse of my morning routine and some just small sustainability practices that you can add in your home. If this is something that interests you, I promise I'll try to do them a little more often. I'll try to do a few more lifestyle vlogs just to show you some small tips, tricks that make living sustainable, realistic, and easy. So thank you for watching this morning, and happy greening.